How you want the carry corner?
Straight against the wall. You knew just where to put it. Hey guys, what up? Total Control A71. New furniture day! Yay! Alright, so, finally, at last, they call it RAP. I'm sorry, I don't know what the initials stand for. The acronym stands for. I don't even know if the acronym is spelled with a W or an R, but it's RAP funds. It's for disabled persons such as myself, mental health, so that we don't have to live in a stark, empty home the way I have. Basically, you know, you guys have seen how the place was. So, that was Bob's, who delivered. And my bed here, queen size, with the box spring and frame, all of it included, basically everything you see here, $650. And the recliner was $400. They had a power, and look, I'm trying to jump all ahead of myself already. They had a powerized recliner where you press buttons and it power reclines. I initially wanted to select that for $100 more. I had enough money to do it in the funding. But I thought better of it because the power does intermittently go out. And it dawned on me, if I am reclined, I would be stuck in that reclined position. I definitely wanted my recliner for my edema and neuropathy in my legs. You know, let's go have a look. So here she is. They call it the Navigator, huh? Ooh, Navigator. I put down some of the old camp flooring so that the chair doesn't mess up the hardwood flooring. Hold on. So in my Navigator, let's see, we got our, I might need some light for this. There's our release mechanism. Comes right out. And then springs out pretty good. Like I say, I need it for the circulation, man. You know, the swelling, the edema has gotten really bad. I just purchased 2 more pair of my socks, and that was $144. 144 bucks. All right, here I am, Navigator. And I can go all the way back, you know. And that's important because the heart wants to be level with the legs, you know. Because I haven't really spoken too much about my health issues, because I don't like being one of those people that whines and whines and whines about their health. But yeah, there's been the tingling. I guess, yeah, it's neuropathy, numbness, tingling, red swelling, like really bad. Trust me, I did not want to spend that much money on socks. That makes my 5th pair. Those 2 right there, that makes my 5th pair. and I'm going to have to buy 2 more pair. With my stimulus money, I paid off my portion of the rent for June, July, and August. I don't have to pay rent again until September, and I'm using that time to get caught up on my disability hosiery. I guess that's what you call it. They're very expensive, and yeah. Now that because I've had the old let's see here. I'm trying to see if I can click it. I think that might be the. All right, sorry for the hand. I think that's the only drawback to the manual. It doesn't really click when you sit upright, so you're going to be struggling there a little bit. It's a $400 recliner. This I doubt this is real leather. I don't think I want real leather. I don't know how this. I don't know how this is going to hold up over time. Hopefully it'll be a lot better than the chair. That's the as you can see, it's begun to rip already, you know. It just rips, you know. They don't last, but then again, they're not designed to be you know, in their defense, they're not designed to be utilized year round. So, you know, not utilized to be year round. I haven't laid on the bed at all. I bought it online. Come on, let's go find out. All right. So I think the mattress by itself was like, what, 400? So it is so much. Yeah, I guess it does. It looks the way my old mattress used to look when it was brand new. All right, let's see. First time on it. Ooh. Ooh, that feels nice and high. Ooh. Oh. Oh, hell to the yes. Oh. Oh. Oh my God, you didn't know how bad your back was until you didn't know how bad the bed was. You didn't know how bad the back was getting. Oh, oh God, yes. Oh, I roll to the side here. Oh, oh yes, everything that they say. The pressure points. Oh, oh my God. And I know it's gonna what I like to call hurt so good, meaning because the old bed had sagged. I mean, I bought it in 2005, 10-year warranty, 2020. You know, so I don't want to get up. It's gonna hurt so good, meaning it's going to start correcting. You know, each night is gonna be like a miniature what they call it, chiropractic session. You know, where it's gonna slowly start to correct shit that's gone wrong. Oh my God, I hope so. I hope so, because my sleep has been so labored. Oh my God, you have no idea. Oh, this feels good. As a matter of fact, if you guys, some of my older subscribers know, I can't lay too long, like that, because my lower lumbar will indeed begin to decompress because it feels so damn good, thinking that it's time to go to bed, and my disc will slip. I mean, this is going to help, but it can only do but so much against an injury that's years, decades old now. I'll take that back injury to my grave, unfortunately. This has a 15-year warranty. So hopefully it's like look, I don't know if you can see or not. It's so high up off the floor. I'm 6 feet 3 inches. I'm sitting on the. I know I shouldn't be. I'm just showing you real quickly because you should never ever sit on the edge of your bed. Beds are made for laying down, not sitting. But you can see how nice and high up it is. That feels good. Ooh, it even springs you up there a little bit. You don't have to struggle to stand up. Hey. Yeah. Okay, so for my triumphant return to YouTube, we got a new bed, a new recliner. There is a new table. They call it like a bar stool set. It's a table. I didn't want a dinette. I looked at the dinettes. I originally picked out a dinette, but in all honesty, dinettes are extremely depressing, believe it or not. And of course, the whole function of the wrap funding is to help you with your mental health. Tables with chairs at it like that. It's why I don't eat at tables in restaurants. I always ate at the bar because it is just me. I don't have friends. I don't want to get off into that, but because it's just me, so rather than be at a table alone all by myself, so I couldn't really deal with a dinette. That's just too depressing. The table that I got, it's similar in design to our plastic doodad here. It's going to, I don't know, it might be a little bit longer than that, but I'm going to have it placed over here, It's going to be over here, and it's going to be like these two bar stools that slide underneath it, for putting away the bar stools and stuff. So, for when a social worker, basically, that's all is ever going to come to see me. So when my social worker comes over, we could sit at opposite ends of the little table and maybe do things. But then again, social worker come over. So you don't even get me started on the fake pandemic and how long the deep state is staging up. I mean, because you really see how things is on life support right now, and all they have to work with is the southern states, who is experiencing a spike. Yes, but the Bakersfield doctors told us this months ago. Because of the social distancing and the flattening of the curve, you didn't save anybody's life. All you did was drag out the process that much longer. I don't know if the deep state did that by design. This can be our life support, just like how squirrels squirrel away nuts for the winter. The flattening of the curve squirreled away death counts to tide them over the summer, I know it sounds crazy, but it does indeed appear to be the case. I mean, virulence of the venue. Okay. Why is it our liberal corporate media barely, they mentioned it here and there, but they barely made it to do over the protesters, rioters, looters? No social distancing, only half had masks on, and that was 3 weeks ago. If I'm not mistaken, I told you guys that by the time I came back to the channel, the hospitals, the nation over, according to them now, and they're not social distancing and not wearing face rags. Okay, because stop calling them masks. They're rags. They're just fabric that you turned into a gag to put over your mouth. They're not medical and they're not medically prescribed, okay? It's a rag that you're putting over your face. These hospitals should be filled to capacity from the social distancing violation. Oh, but just like our governors who don't wear masks indoors during their press conferences, it's because they can use their magical governor powers to neutralize the virulence of our pandemic. You know, think of it like, what was it, Brad Pitt, World War Z? Because that was very fast-paced, rushing zombies. So it's like the zombies, if the zombies are metaphor for COVID-19, they're rushing toward downtown, but they just simply, you have to watch the movie how they found a cure for it. And so you're saying that our zombie COVID just parts, you know, like a traffic island and goes around the governor and the governor's henchmen, his assembled panel who are not wearing masks. The virus respects the sanctity of their press conference. I'm confused. The virus respects the sanctity of your protest because they were saying this. They were saying this, that because of racism is such a health crisis that the protest is in fact a type of public health service. Public health. Hey, I've been the victim of racism myself, but you're talking about biology. Biology doesn't know nothing about your racism, okay? And I'm not saying that. I'm sorry. You're making a fool out of yourself, and you are only proving just how fake the pandemic is. See, remember, I started out as a believer or wanting to believe. That's how I started out. I wasn't just simply some cynic skeptic who never was, staunch rigid to the concept of a pandemic. Okay. But then all of a sudden, all of that type of shit just started happening. And today, they're talking about, oh my God, there's a surge in the southern states, and it's being attributed to Memorial Day gatherings. Oh, Memorial Day. Huh. You mean the same day George Floyd was killed? That Memorial Day? And the protests that ensued from that murder. Okay. So, the George Floyd protests are not the initiators of our so-called outbreak. Okay. Memorial Day is. Salons are. Churches are. Barbershops are. Gyms are. Pool parties are triggers for the hot spots and the outbreaks. But even though the protesters numbered in the hundreds of thousands nations over, that's not to be considered a vector of transmission. If you say so. I mean, hey, that's some pretty impressive magic. The way you cherry pick your virulence. Cherry picked virulence. And then you wonder why you're called fake news. All right, we'll talk more about the pandemic later on. Right now, I'm maxing and relaxing. Yeah. Whew. All right, guys, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see what I can do to maybe, what do you call it? I got to get some bedding, some new bedding, bed in the bag. And we'll update on some other stuff too. All right, guys, that's it for now. Total Control, 871.